A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier, determined to have a big night on their home floor. Hello fans, welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers and for the Spurs. Simmons is out there with Joel. Embiid. And there. Boss. Then there's Jimmy Butler, and it's Powell in at the shooting guard. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And so he hits both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Pirtle. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, Jakob Pirtle is an excellent passer for a big man. Just a really nuanced feel.
Embiid with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Embiid throws it down.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Washington. Leaps for it. Cleveland gets it back. Screen by Pirtle. Lays it up off the glass.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Now Powell. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk with San Antonio's head coach. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Well, we know Pirtle, very efficient down there. This guy has got great post moves and soft touch.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And here is Powell. And Pirtle sends it back.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Pirtle when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
Washington sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How has he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Boss gets the bucket. Boss has got 5 points so far.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Second shot opportunity, and it's finished off inside by Pirtle. Pirtle's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Number 5. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Embiid with a screen on Washington. Down low, and the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, perfect execution in the pick and roll. Butler always the guy who's going to draw attention, and he makes the unselfish play.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, third.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Washington finds Pirtle. And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G slam cam. Embiid, no good. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Not shooting to get this game underway. It's good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Pass to Boss. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. High post shot, and the jumper is on the mark. Boss has got 7 points.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Here's Boss. 7 points in the game. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Powell dishes to Simmons. Shoots the 3. And it's Norman Powell with the 3.
This guy is always shot ready. Norman Powell's instincts as a scorer are exceptional.
This one for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. 8 points for him.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Boss. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Embiid. And another basket for San Antonio. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The lead is 2. Now here is Pirtle. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pirtle to the paint. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Pass to Boss. Here's Powell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Boss. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Washington with it. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. And it's Pirtle that time on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's 6 points for Jakob Pirtle. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Big Dog is checked in for the Cavaliers. The Spurs have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Barnes outside. Off target from outside. Cavaliers leading. Now Washington. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pirtle. Takes the 3. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Big Dog. And there's a nice one-handed slam. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Embiid inside, defended by Pirtle. Embiid with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot wide open. Boss has got 13.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Pass to Washington. Here's Big Dog. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Here's Boss. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Boss gets the bucket.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
But let's see how they play the clock.
Pass to Big Dog. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smart's checked in.
Marcus Smart.
29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Barnes outside. A three-pointer, no good. Cavaliers trailing. Pirtle, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And the first one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Here's Smart. The Cavaliers again can't hit. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Cleveland ahead, up by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Raptors. Fires the 3. From deep, Jimmy Butler!
Now you can see that the ability for Jimmy Butler to put it on the deck will keep your defender off balance. That opens up the space for his three-point shot.
Cleveland moving the ball around. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
And here is Simmons after Marcus Smart got his shot to go from deep.
Well, just terrific unselfishness from the veteran forward. Jimmy Butler more than willing to pass if he finds a teammate open.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And it's good for 2.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Spurs trail by 3. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Boss. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. In the third spot, the Spurs.
Well, talk about rim protection. Last season, they were patrolling the paint, rejecting shots at will.
And he makes the first.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Smart. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Spurs trail by 5. Pass to Powell. Stolen by Washington. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 6.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value, DB, lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from free throw range. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Well, Jimmy Butler outstanding at creating opportunities for his teammates. He is not just a scorer, guys.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Powell. Pass to Washington. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Cans it from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 7 now for Cleveland.
Well, he's certainly got all the tools. SGA proving to be increasingly a threat from deep.
Here's Boss. He's got 20. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 10 points in the game.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
So it's the Spurs now. They trail by 7. Pass to Powell. Here's Boss. Embiid with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket counts. That's now 22 points for Boss.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
3-pointer. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Pass to Embiid. Here's the 3. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 5 points. That's on the bucket coming from Jimmy Butler.
Well, the pick-and-roll game of Jimmy Butler gets better every year. He has a better and better understanding of what to take advantage of.
Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Boss. Outside, Simmons. Embiid with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one. Now it's just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points in the game. Inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, just good recognition in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander reacting to the defense perfectly.
And the Spurs with possession. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers. Embiid, the basket boss. Spurs working the ball around now. To the inside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Count the basket. And now a 7-point Cavalier lead.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
San Antonio's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
First one falls for him. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
He hits both from the strike.
Boy, at his best, Jimmy Butler is a versatile scorer, inside and outside. But what I will most remember him for, his competitive toughness.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Caruso. Misses off the right eye.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half of the game. It's deflected. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Cavaliers leading by 5. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Spurs have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Holmgren the screen. Driving inside. The kick out to Barnes. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Sinks the triple.
Now you see Jimmy Butler's willingness and almost really relishing the opportunity to get his teammate an open look.
.102 left to play here in the half. There's the pick. Lots of room. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Washington. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Over to the left wing. And here's Washington outside.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that door.
And Pirtle sends it back.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, PJ. Hot start offensively. How do you continue that in the second half?
I think we did a great job of attacking the rim and kicking out to our teammates and making open shots. So we got back away from that in the second quarter, but we got to do a better job of that coming out of halftime.
Stick with what works, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
I think for Cleveland, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first 2 games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. Turning back now to that game we've been watching, a positive first half for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show, unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Moss has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. They've got Boss. Simmons is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Embiid, and it's Powell in at the 2. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the tremendous length of the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
The Cavaliers have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And that one misses.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
And he sinks the second. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Boss. Pass to Simmons. And here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Cleveland moving it around. And it's off from three-point range. And San Antonio shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Powell, the pass to Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Clock at 4. To the wing right side. Boss. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Nice time from Embiid. The big man showing off his vision there.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Spurs trail by 5. Pass to Embiid. Rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense. And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone. on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
So it's the Spurs now, following the score by Cleveland. Pass to Embiid. Launches it. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Jimmy Butler.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pirtle. Yep, it counts. Pirtle's got 10 points.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
In the corner, Powell with it. Here's Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
That's good from Simmons. Sam Merrill. He's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Simmons drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Guarded by Powell. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Cavaliers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Spurs trail by 4. Out left to the wing. Boss passes to Simmons. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. Here's Merrill. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Merrill's got his first bucket in this one.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And that's just really good situational awareness from Smart, realizing someone was open on that possession.
For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Knocks it loose. Now here's Powell. A shot off that time.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 4-point game. The fadeaway. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor.
Down low. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Spurs have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Screen by Simmons to the paint, and Simmons slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Smart. Over to the wing. Knocks down the three ball. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
For 3. Merrill can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Boss. 26 points for him. Pass to Embiid. And Merrill has it in the corner. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
That one drops for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Spurs trail by 9. Simmons with it. He has 6. Pass to Boss to end the run. And it's good. Assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists now tonight.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Now here's Smart to the middle. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Merrill. 1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
He's checked in for Cleveland. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. The Cavaliers 5th.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Cavaliers on D. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Pass to Holmgren. .144 left in the third. And good that time.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
White, left side. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
1:14 left in the third quarter. Holmgren finds Caruso. And he converts the layup. 7 points in the game.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Smart. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Well, though he's not known as a prolific three-point shooter, Marcus Smart takes his time, delivers. That's a big-time shot.
Here's Caruso. Nothing on the board.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And that one drops. White's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. There's a screen. Here's Caruso. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Smart deciding where to go with it. Inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers lead by 12. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Spurs trail by 12. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Kobe White, Isaiah Stewart out there with Big Dog. Then there's Smart. He gets that one.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Now White down low. Here's Big Dog. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
It's so smooth in the pick and roll. Love seeing White there with the right pass.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Down by 12. Pass to Barnes. Got a hand on it. They recover it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Spurs making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for White. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. To the left wing. Sinks the three-pointer.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. pass to Stewart. Here's Washington. Here's Big Dog. The teardrop falls in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
Low block shot. Another shot. And it's good on the way up. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Put your hands together, make some noise for your Spurs squad. The court is yours.
The Spurs with some changes. Jimmy Butler comes in for Holmgren. And it's Boss in for Alex Caruso. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. Now, coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Thank you, David. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Big Dog. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Spurs trail by 11. Here's Boss. To the paint. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
What a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Cavaliers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from 11. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Steps back and fires. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've held a 12-point lead early. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Pass to Embiid. Here's Boss. Driving to the basket.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. The Cavaliers leading by 7. And here is Washington. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Embiid with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Embiid. Lets a floater go, and the layup is good. And now just a 5-point Cavalier lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Cavaliers shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Cleveland moving the ball around. Covered by Barnes. 5 to shoot. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the triple.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Embiid with the screen on Washington. It's good from long range.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That's going to send Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the free throw line. Harrison Barnes picks one up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Cavaliers.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Spurs trail by 5. Boss passes to Embiid. Here's Embiid.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pirtle. And here is Washington. Offline with his 3.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
2 points. That one goes. And now just a 1-point Cleveland lead.
Don't sleep on Embiid's ability to create for his teammates, and it helps draw defensive attention away from his attack.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Cavaliers substitution. Number 20. Time, number 20.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Cleveland.
And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Outside, Simmons. To the inside. Boss. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Cavaliers leading. Big dog the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is good.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
The free throw off from Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
Absolutely tenacious guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Big Dog. There's the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, number 32. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Boss. Here's Embiid. And Pirtle sends it back. And right through it goes. 30 points in the game.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want.
Embiid going all out.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. .136 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane. To the left side wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
Here's Embiid. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Big Dog, guarded by Embiid. Shot clock at 3. Count that one. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Pirtle sends it back. Fires the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty